Here's the box itself, how it arrived after I destroyed it. You flip that bad boy open. It looks like we've got some propaganda here. You would activate it online, and there's on the test tube, there's a 15-digit activation code. Ooh, and then check it out, we're getting sexual, and then you hawk a big old loogie in there. Then you spit in there. Just gobber up in there. Then you add the cap with the stabilizer fluid. Shake that bad boy up for about 5 seconds. Good to go. Mail her off. Let's see who we are. So it's months later, guys, and here we are. Finally, it's time to get the results from the DNA test there. There's some of you guys that are out there saying, oh, well, you know, I don't want to send my DNA. Oh, they could plant my DNA at a crime scene. If they want your DNA, they're going to come take it. You know what I mean? They can take it in any means that they would want to. They could make a million cyborgs out of me. First of all, those would be horrible cyborgs, especially if you travel and you want to see what country you're from and where your whole heritage is. So I had that, and a thing for me is like my dad was an orphan. I guess he still is. I mean, he's dead, but he's still an orphan. It doesn't mean when you die you're no longer not an orphan. The DNA results here go by the bottom, start from the bottom, go to the top. That's what she said. Scoring at 2%, Norway. We are officially 2% Norwegian. So I'd like to take this minute to say thank you to Norway. 2% of me would at least. Scoring at 3%, Eastern Europe and Russia. Eastern Europe and Russia. So I do have a little bit of Russian in me and some Eastern Europe, which could be descendants of my gypsy homies and all that. Shout out to Eastern Europe and all your lovely gypsy ladies that wander around, make for good content. I'll come see you soon, real soon. Next on the docket, scoring at 6%. Why, it's my friends at IKEA calling. We are 6% Swedish. 6% Swedish. That's about right, because when I build IKEA furniture, I only get about 6% of it complete. Had some Scandinavian there. Next on the list at a 7%. 7% of me is from Wales. 7% from Wales. There's nothing wrong with the Welsh folks. It's that island, the whole, you know, Great Britain there. These guys were everywhere. Trust me, their socks were in everybody's laundry. Oh, ooh, this not controversial, but yeah, this is a hot topic right now, especially, and always been a thing to up for discussion in political debates. 8% European Jewish. Jewish, 8%. There it is. That 8% is the skin that they cut off the end of my dick. Next on the list, here we go. Take a look at 10% Germanic, European. So Germany, clearly Germanic. That'd be like if you were German, but you're a maniac Canadian, but you were the German, you'd be like the Germanic. It doesn't have as much of a rhyme as maniac Canadian. Now does it, maniac? 10% German. Sticking with all the whites though. We're going with all the whites in here. Definitely I guess it's not the goal here. I would like to see some diversity. You gotta diversify your bounds. Wu-Tang! But it's fun if you could take a map, just blank, and try to write every country in on just a blank map. It's a fun challenge. I can make it up to about 9. 13% England and Northwestern Europe. Next on the list at 15%. This is the biggest one yet. That's what she said. Scoring at 15%. 15% of me is French. Le croissant. Le car. You know, if I had a beret and a red and white striped shirt. 15% of me is French. How about that? Did I say French? That'd be like a combination of French and ranch dressing would be French. Just take both of them. What kind of dressing you want that sauce and make it French? And you just, like Stone Cold Steve Austin, you know? Next, we gotta focus here because this is the biggest one yet. And then we already did the that's what she said joke, but this is the next one is biggest. Scoring at a 16%. Trevor Linden. A 16%, the Balkans. That's around Albania, Greece. That could be in Turkish a bit. That's in some Turkish. That's my boys. Could be up in Bunjoville there too, with the Croats there. I'm too pretty for that though, I think. Greece, I could be Greek. All my scammer boys. I got my French scammers. I got my Eastern Europes. Oh, they're all in here. No wonder I love them so much and I'm drawn to them because that's my family. I gotta get back to my ways. I gotta get back to the Holy Lands, to the motherlands. So 16%, we are Balkan. I am who I am, and this 20% is me. 20% of me is Irish. 20% Ireland. From Munster, Ireland, all the Munsters. Southwest Cork and West Cork. So shout out to, hello, top of the morning to you. I'm sure we don't actually say, you know. I do enjoy a bowl of Lucky Charms. And St. Patrick's Day, I would drink any other day, like a green beer, just because everyone else is doing it is exactly why I probably wouldn't want to. And as an Irishman, I'm allowed to say that now. This is my people, so. But I don't have red hair, and I don't get like where the ginger would have came back. Not saying everyone in Ireland's a redhead, but. And it's a 20%. That's a decent amount too. So it's broken down into almost 50, like good chunks of 15%. The 20% we are Irish. We've got the 16% we're Balkan. We've 15% French. That's a shocker. That's a crazy one. Yeah, le car. That's definitely an interesting one. I'm fucking French, dude. That's why I want to go to France so bad. Again, get back in there with my people. There's 3 nationalities I'm ahead of than English and Northwestern Europe. Northwestern Europe. Oh, so it wouldn't have been like Moldova and all that shit. Northwestern, so like Belgium and the hell else? So France, essentially. So that's where the French came in. France and Northwestern Europe. It's all the damn same thing almost. That's craziness. And the Germans, don't forget they're in there. Then I'm 8% Jewish. Wales 7%, Swedish 6% Swedish. That is so weird. Well, not so weird. This is random to have that in the mix. But the question is, if you want to make like a handsome recipe, you follow these instructions. Okay, that's how you make this. They also have other section here, additional communities. Additional communities is like a little bit of I don't know, regions closer to me that stood out. Now my dad was from Windsor, Ontario, which is basically look across to Detroit right there. Or is it Detroit? Detroit means straight in French. Detroit's like the name Detroit is straight, but like a water strait, not like a opposite of Indian Terry Strait. There's also the Detroit River settlers, the Quebec French settlers. That's crazy that there's a lot of French there. That's how I came over with the Frenchmen there. Weaselly little Frenchmen with the Irish and the Balkans. My Turkish boys. That's a good one. I'm actually quite happy about that. You know, that's a good mix that it's like, well, I'm English and I'm Scottish and I'm Irish. Well, I guess I do have the decent chunk of Irish, but the other ones are right up there and even as well. They're pretty close in score. And like, I just call it quarters of those major ones. Cool shit. I'm pretty excited about that. So this one just dropped in on you guys, so thanks for tuning in. It was just a bonus one. I'll get out there soon enough and do some more shooting eventually. That could be a lie, but just got to get out there and travel again. Go see my ancestors and mess them up. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Till the next one.